No,
I
I
don't know
wasn't.
if you watched the video. The man, I was on off the ladder. The Muslim, illiterate, charlatan Muslim came, sort of tried to...
Most of the time they are illiterate, whatever,
Yes.
yes.
But what I'm trying to say, the only people here... Actually,
I actually came over to talk about your beliefs. Because we all can have a presupposition about what life is. The Muslims have their presupposition of a warlord
what
terrorist.
He said. He didn't say the assumption. That is correct what
Yes,
he
it's
said.
a presupposition, not an assumption.
done.
A presupposition of what reality is. Now, I've seen on your channel, because I've viewed it a few times, that you called yourself, you ready?
Yeah.
You called yourself the masked atheist, right? That was your term. So do you agree with the presupposition of naturalism?
Master that what?
You called yourself the masked atheist on your
I've
channel?
never called her. No,
That's what I
have
saw on
no
your channel.
belief.
You have no belief.
I don't say anything.
Well, that is practically
Leave
atheism.
it. Better. I don't challenge Christians because you.
I'm not here to challenge you. But
I get the
if you,
challenge.
I'm just saying for your benefit, if you don't have a presupposition and you're attacking Islam, they have a right to say, I have a presupposition of a loving and moral God who gives us a moral foundation. You cannot honestly say that you have a moral foundation to rely upon. Now their God isn't loving, we know that.
I
but
have no belief, ladies and gentlemen.
my friend, everybody has a belief. Everybody.
Okay, what is a belief?
So
you
for
want
example,
to go that route? You sure?
so a belief
You want
is
to-
a
wait minute.
presupposition of
Wait,
how
wait.
reality
Wait
functions.
a minute. You want to go that route with me? Yes.
Fine with doing that.
Leave it. I bet.
Go away. We don't agree with this. We don't
Forget
want
it, forget it,
to.
forget it.
It's
It's fine, it's
No,
fine.
I don't want this guy to
Gentlemen, as I
film.
was
It's
saying,
fine.
I don't want to-
allow him to do it.
Christians-
I don't care. Allow him to do
Christian
it.
came
right?
to help. Only
So
Christians.
a
let me
belief
complete
is a presupposition that each individual has. Now, nobody has a neutral position.
Wait a minute.
If you claim that the Islamic ideology is wrong, then you must have an ideology to back up the moral principles that exist in reality. Now, if you don't have this, then I'm afraid you don't have. I don't know what's going on here. Wow. I'm fine with that. I'm afraid you don't
Presupposition, did you
have
say,
a
yes?
presupposition to back
Yes,
up your
bow out.
beliefs.
Wait a minute. I
there is
warn you,
consent.
best to
There is
bow
consent. We don't want
out
to
gracefully
film
go
you.
because I'm
not
not
here to
any
bow
man.
out.
You can. I've told you I don't do with Christians because
I've talked to scientists, mate. You don't know who you're speaking
forget
to.
about that. All right.
Okay,
You
so,
sure?
I'm fine.
You are
I'm-
absolutely
I don't
sure.
want this guy to film. Just walk away.
I'm just
don't
warning.
want
If
him
to
he's
walk away.
sure he wants to go further with me,
But you
because-
wanted me to
But
speak
I
to
don't
him.
want him to film. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Look, if he wants to film, let
This
him.
I don't
guy
want-
is an
we've
intelligent
agreed,
young guy,
I
and
don't
I
want
like-
our people to film.
Hey,
to
I
be
love the
mocking us.
Christians.
You don't love them.
I do.
You don't love
I-
them. You-
do.
you
I
put
don't know
mocking
what's
videos
going
of
on.
us.
This
I
guy's
don't want
an
you to
intelligent
Amy,
young
to be
guy.
fair, we are in Speaker's Corner.
Exactly.
And
want
you
this
know
guy
that
to
people will
film.
film anyway.
Exactly.
So
I don't want
if
him
you
to
don't
film
want it to
me.
film, then maybe we shouldn't come here and do evangelism.
No, but I don't
It's
want
important
him to,
for me
we
to listen
agreed.
to what this young man's
No,
got
you
to
just,
say.
you just come to
Oh, man.
Half of my family are
Yeah,
Christian.
I don't know what your name
I
is.
don't know what notes you've got. My name is John, by the way.
I am the big dog of
meet you,
London.
John.
Oh,
Now,
nice.
I advise you to bow out gracefully. Don't further with me, please. But if you must,
You
if
seem to
mu-
be doing a lot of upkeeping
Okay,
of yourself.
I'm
You're
just
not
saying,
bringing
I
any
only-
arguments.
For me, first is Muslim. For me to challenge.
So you must have a presupposition or a belief
Okay,
to
what
claim
is
that
a
Islam
belief?
is not true.
Define belief.
So a belief is a presupposition of reality, or how
Okay,
reality
wait a
functions.
minute. Presupposition, yes?
Of that reality.
Okay,
It depends
what is,
upon the
wait
state
a
of reality.
minute.
we're speaking.
What is presupposition?
So presupposition is a assumption, more so.
Yes? Come on, say it.
Yeah, it
What
would
is
be an assumption.
What
Just
does
based
that
on
mean?
an assumption.
I'm assuming what? There is a God?
You need to know the meaning of assumption.
Yes, I do need. Yeah, I understand
It's an idea.
Definition.
It's an ideology.
ideology.
Yes.
So I must have an ideology. Is that what is? Please bow out.
I'm
before it's too
saying
late.
that every single person, every single human on the earth,
Yes.
if they're attacking another ideology, must have an ideology to back up their claims. You cannot claim there's
I
no
have
universal
no
truth.
belief.
Allow me
I
to
don't
finish.
know
Allow me
what
to finish.
belief is.
Allow me to
Define the
finish.
belief
You
first.
must have an ideology to claim that Islam isn't true. Otherwise, you put yourself in a faulty position of having no universal backing for claims of morality or for standards of reality or
Listen,
objectivity.
I'm not going that far first.
Well,
because-
I am, because
Okay,
I'm not
what
here
is-
to
what
defend
is
Islam.
belief?
I believe Islam is not true, the same way as you do.
No, but your
But
way is
I'm here to
different.
defend
You-
objectivity,
you argue-
which you
wait a
must
minute.
believe to claim that Islam has evils within it.
No, listen. You're arguing with them because you've already accepted Allah is their God. Yes? Is that how you're going with them? I don't do that.
I don't argue with them because I've already accepted that.
Yes,
that-
that's
that-
what
that's
you're
where you're wrong.
arguing with them. That's
No,
fine.
no. I
Because
reason
you
with
prove-
I reason with my Muslim brothers and sisters because I know they're not in truth.
Okay.
I know they are following a religion
but do you
which will
accept
lead
their
to
Allah?
damnation
Do you
because
accept-
I have a presupposition of the Christian God and the
listen,
Christian
do
reality,
you
which is a
accept-
triune God.
Do you accept that they believe in Allah?
Of course, I accept that's what they believe. Yes.
You see? So you are in error when you go with them.
That's
I
not an
don't do
argument.
that mistake.
That's not an argument.
No, no.
So,
But
so
you
by not
already
having a
accepted
belief,
their Allah,
but
so
if
why
you
are you
claim,
arguing
if you
with them?
claim
If you-
that,
wait a minute.
if you claim, and I haven't accepted their Allah as being true, I've accepted that they believe in an Allah.
Okay,
Just the
then-
same way as you haven't accepted that Allah is true, but you
No,
accepted that they
I
believe
don't
in
know
an
what
Allah.
Allah is. You understand?
Right.
I don't know what God
What,
is.
what,
I
if
need
you
to
don't know
be-
what God is, then
Yes.
you're having a presupposition that there can be no knowledge of God.
Listen.
Because if you don't have that, and a
think-
Muslim comes up to you and says,
Listen.
look, God is real based upon these epistemic realities, then you do not have an argument, my friend.
Listen.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You are mixing things.
not. Do you know what empiricism
I
is?
need things to be clarified,
Right.
defined to me. You cannot just, give sentence for yourself and go. I need to know all
One
this,
minute, bro. 1 minute. What did you say?
right? You keep using presupposition,
Yeah.
right?
It's an assumption of reality. Do you know what reality is? Do I have
No,
to
I
explain
don't
the
know.
word
No.
reality?
Yes, you have
so
to.
I have to explain every word. to you.
Every word you use. That's right. That's how I would know.
That's interesting because you
is,
could learn
isn't it?
these things in secondary school, man.
Yeah. Well, try to
So
demonstrate
how
what
dare
you've
you
learned. Then.
critique another religion if you don't know basic grammar?
Listen.
I mean,
you
I'm
want
not here to
go-
defend Islam, but surely Islam is way better than you.
Ladies and
At least they've been
gentlemen,
able to
I warn
establish
this
language.
gentleman not to further
I mean, this is ridiculous.
anything
now.
with me because I'm only here.
I'm not
for
here to.
Muslims.
I'm not here to
Okay.
defend
Yeah,
Islam.
because you
I'm
can't
telling you the
defend your
truth.
lack of belief. You attack Christians, you attack Muslims, but you
I've
can't
ne-
defend your atheism. So
I'm
now
not
you're gonna quit,
atheist.
so
I
now
have
you're
no
running.
belief.
You called yourself the
That's
masked
really
atheist on
nonsense.
YouTube, sir. I
Masked
can, I
what?
can show it to you. The masked atheist. That's what you called yourself.
Ladies and I never done. I never ever.
Literally done it on your YouTube channel.
Bring it up.
Okay, all right.
I will. You would.
Why did you cover your face?
Sorry.
Because he's a coward. That's
Fear-
why. You're a coward.
Let me
Why
get
did you
it.
cover your face?
No, you're a child. Where's your
That's
mother?
what you're doing.
Where's your mother?
What's going on here?
Police can catch you here. Go bring your
No,
mother.
no, he's with me. Don't
All right, come on.
What?
Supervise him. Supervise.
I should what something?
Supervise.
Why you have covered? Show us your face.
He wants to be a clown.
Show us your face.
I'm trying to get it up. It's gonna.
Stand away.
No, stand here, Kevin.
Right.
There was a video where you were
bring that-
debating a brother called
Listen,
David,
I have
where you
never,
called yourself the
I've
Mars Davis. I'm
always
trying to get it up.
maintained that I have no belief. I
That's
don't.
called atheism.
Listen, you don't talk about me.
A
Okay,
lack
define
of the
the
belief.
to me.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So I want the camera to pan in on this, whatever camera you have, right? Pan in on this. I'll show you this first.
Okay, what's
He
it?
called himself the masked atheist. This is your
Who is
channel.
saying? It's not me.
The masked atheist and some Christians at
not me.
Speaker's
It's
Corner.
not- I'm not
You
li-
are embarrassing yourself
Listen.
before me, sir.
What channel is this? Read it.
It's your channel.
No, read it. Read
It-
the name of the channel.
It's called The Big Nose. It's your
Okay,
channel.
No, please read it. I have never done that. Read the name
It's
of.
called The Big Nose.
Where is that? No, where is it? You're dishonest now. You see?
It's literally your
Show
channel.
it.
Show it because he's a
So-
liar.
so-
He's
You,
So
you
the
literally
Big
are
Nose
lying.
channel.
Look, the
No,
masked
the
atheist
channel, the channel.
versus some Christians
You're
at Speaker's
dishonest.
Corner.
You're
How
not-
am I dishonest? This is
Prove
your
that.
channel.
Which channel?
I literally just showed you. It's called The Big Nose. It's your channel.
Bring it. Let's see.
No,
Let's
It
see.
literally has
No,
videos.
bring it to me.
You don't have
Is
to
that
hold
your
it.
channel?
Bring
It
it to
literally has
me.
videos
Is that your
of you.
channel?
Is this
No,
your
where is
channel?
this?
Is
It's
this
called The
your
Big Nose. Is
channel?
that your
Where
channel?
is it? No, the Big Nose London. Where is this? Where is
That's
it?
your, no,
This is
that's
The Big
your
Nose.
That's your channel.
Listen, I've not written that.
It's The Big
Where
Nose,
is
and
it?
it features videos primarily of you
Listen,
talking to Muslims.
you're
This
dishonest.
is
Now
your
you're-
channel,
you're-
my friend.
you're-
So you are an
you're-
atheist. So from
Listen.
now on, I'm going to assume I'm talking to a naturalist,
No,
right?
no, go
So
away.
how
No,
do you
don't waste
assume?
your
How?
time.
Where do you
Listen,
make the? How do you get the
you come
claim
here-
of
all right,
objectivity
define
from
belief.
naturalism?
What's it? What's-
I've already defined belief
I
to you.
warned
Don't
this
understand
man not to.
basic
Okay, what's
grammar.
faith? What is faith? You have
Faith is
yeah?
a trust or belief in a presupposition.
Okay, define it to me properly.
Just did.
Faith is to believe
Wow.
in something without proof. Am I right?
I've spoken to 13
Am I right?
kids who have more
Am I
intelligence
right?
than you do. It's ridiculous.
To
And I don't
believe-
mean to be have an add on, but
Listen.
sir, if you are an atheist,
No.
you presuppose naturalism.
Listen, I
How does
said no.
naturalism
I'm
get
not-
you
okay.
objective moral facts like it's not okay to murder your neighbor? How
What
do you
is-
get
what
that
is
from
faith? What
atheism?
is faith?
How do you get that from atheism?
Listen,
My
I'm
friend,
not
I already
atheist.
asked
No,
you a
I've always
question.
maintained
I
have
literally
no
just
belief.
showed you from your own channel you're an
Don't be
atheist.
dishonest. It's not mine.
And now the big nose
It's-
is not your channel.
No,
That's
that
not your
is
channel.
not mine. It's
So,
not the
so
Big
these
Nose
videos
channel.
that were uploaded
It's
clearly
not-
by somebody
Show
filming
it
you
to the
called
camera.
the Big Nose is not
You're
his channel.
dishonest
I mean, it's
people.
ridiculous.
You're dishonest. You're
Mate, same
dishonest.
with dishonest. It's
What
not
is
an
faith?
argument.
What is faith?
I just
Okay.
explained what faith
Do you
was.
know you're God by book or by experience?
We know what. Well, some people can know they're
No.
God by
Do
experience.
you?
For
I.
example,
You need to say
the Bible
I.
says in
No, don't-
Romans 1:20,
don't talk
for
nonsense
since the
with me.
beginning of
I told
creation,
you don't
His
go
invisible
further.
attributes are
Do
clearly
you know
seen
your
through
God?
what has been
Do you
made,
know your God
even
by
His
experience?
internal power and Godhead, so
Yes,
that
I can.
they are without excuse.
You see,
So
you're
all men
illiterate.
are
You
without
are
excuse.
illiterate. You are-
Same way illiterate is not an
Listen.
argument for naturalism. You're illiterate.
Do
You think
you-
morals come from monkeys, bro.
Do you know
You
your
think that
God
morals
by
come
book
out of
or by
stones, bro?
experience?
You're worse than Muslims
Listen.
because in your ideology, the hedonist can
Why
rape a
can't you
child.
answer the
Why
question?
is it wrong to rape a child in the atheist ideology?
Listen.
Why is it wrong to do that?
Listen to
You
atheists.
see the
Listen,
problem
I'm
with
not-
you atheists, you wag fingers at everybody else, but you
Listen,
don't have
you-
an answer for your
He's
own
come here
moral
to tell us that
objections.
You're illiterate.
You don't have an answer for
Listen.
moral
That's your
objectivity.
argument.
I don't know why
Listen.
you're here. You're wasting your
Do
time.
you know your God by experience or by
I
book?
will explain. Some people
No.
can know God by experience.
Okay,
That's
no,
called
you,
special
you.
revelation.
I'm asking
Some
you.
people also search the scriptures
No,
and they
you,
have a closer
you,
personal relationship.
you.
I know,
You.
I know
Okay.
personally
Uh-huh.
the Lord Jesus Christ because I've looked at the history.
Right.
I've determined that this
Listen.
man Jesus
First,
Christ. You're
tell
talking
me
over
which
me.
one.
You're talking
Do you
over
know
me.
by
You don't want an
experience or by
answer.
book?
You don't want an answer.
By
You
experience.
are talking over
Clarify,
me.
by
You don't want an answer. Are we going to have a conversation?
Listen,
You're going to keep
you're
talking over me.
illiterate. I prove it
This
to
is
you.
not an argument, bro.
Do you
You're
know-
wasting my
don't
time.
go, don't- you
Right,
see he's going
This
away.
is the thing. Calling me illiterate
Yes,
while
you are.
your own presuppositions
Meaning you have
leads
low
to rape,
EQ.
murder,
Meaning-
and psychopathic tendencies
Listen,
shows that you don't know what you're talking about.
You're trying to discredit
Any
me.
Muslim that
You're a
takes this
fool.
man seriously, honestly, you're a joke like him. I'm
Listen.
done with this, man. I'm
Go
done.
away.
I'm wasting
You
my time
couldn't
with this
define
clown.
What is faith?
I already defined what faith was.
What is it?
It's a trust in a presuppositional belief.
Okay.
I
So,
just
am I
said
correct?
that.
Okay.
You don't know what you're
Okay, I
talking
will
about.
tell
You're
you.
wasting my time.
Correct me. Faith is to believe in something without proof. Am I correct?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. Tell me.
For example, you this morning.
Hold it.
Did
Before
you
he
this morning?
answers, Are you
Why?
going to interrupt him?
If
You're
he
not going to
talks
interrupt
nonsense-
him, are you?
Yes. I am.
Right, don't interrupt him. Let him answer.
No.
You
if
asked
he
him a
talks
question.
nonsense, that's it. I
Well,
heard
Well,
let
I
him
talk
finish.
nonsense.
Listen.
Wow, said the atheist.
No, you got to let him finish his answer, then you respond.
No,
Carry on.
it doesn't work like
And then
that
ask
with me.
him a
Oh, you
question.
got-
If he
John.
does,
Oh,
if
then
he's
forget
not
it.
on the right,
You're wasting time. We're wasting time.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know
he's
why.
gonna
I mean,
interrupt you.
No.
I mean, are you wasting my time here? Is
Listen.
is that what you want to do?
Listen.
I don't need to
faith
shout
is to
over you.
believe in
You
something
call me
without
illiterate,
proof.
like you're behaving
Am
like
I
a
right?
Muslim.
Am I right?
No, I don't
Ask him.
believe you're right. I don't believe you're right. You know why? Because you have proof that your toothpaste will always touch your toothbrush, correct? You have proof
Faulty
of that.
analogy. Listen
It's
to
not a
yourself.
faulty
Yes,
analogy.
That's called
You
fault.
wake up and assume that your toothpaste will always touch your toothbrush.
exists.
You don't assume
Toothbrush
that the
is
laws
there,
of gravity
exists.
will
Where is
change
your faith?
and that your
Where is
toothpaste
your
will not
faith?
touch your toothbrush.
Toothbrush-
So you have faith, sir. You
Toothbrush
just don't
exists.
admit. You have
Toothbrush-
faith that you were the same person you are today as you were,
Is that
let's say,
faith?
30
Is
years
that
ago.
faith? Is that
That is a
faith?
faith. Can you
Listen,
prove that history
I
actually
exist
exists?
then, yes?
Can you prove that you are the same person identically
Yeah,
as you
illiterate, he's
were
going back
10
again.
years ago? Can you prove that?
Listen.
You don't have an idea of
You-
identity.
Do you know
You
your
telling me
God
to
by
listen is not an
experience?
example, bro. You're not
Do you
asking
know-
questions.
You can't answer any
You're not asking the question.
Listen,
Listen, but what about you answering?
You
Answer
need
the
to start
question.
listening, bro.
you are also
Answer
illiterate.
the question.
Do you know your
You
God
need
by
to prove
experience?
identity over
By
time. You
experience
need to
or
prove
by-
moral objectivities that
By
actually
answering
exist.
questions.
Until you've done so, you, sir, an illiterate atheist, you
calling
need to
me
stop
atheist.
coming to the
You see,
park.
I'm in front of you. I say
It's
no,
on
I'm
your
not.
channel, dude.
I have
It's
no.
on your channel.
Listen.
It's on your channel. You're embarrassed.
Listen,
You're embarrassing
you
yourself.
see,
Oh,
Come on, you know
you're
you're
trying to
embarrassing yourself.
discredit me. Fool, you're a fool, honestly.
I'm
You're
a fool.
idiot.
Wow, that's a good argument.
Say
Yes,
your
you
point.
are.
It's a
Say
good
your
argument for
point.
atheism.
I'm
I
just
love
saying
that.
I'm in front of you. I'm saying that I
I'm wasting my
have
time.
no
Shall I continue?
belief. You
Everybody
ain't
has
gonna-
a presupposition of how reality exists.
So you talk
if you
for everyone.
attack
You
Islam
talk for everyone.
for moral
Listen.
objections, then you have to have a moral foundation to back up why it's wrong.
Okay,
If you don't, then you do not have any ground to stand upon. I've just told you so many times. Don't know how much time I've got to say this
Wait
to
a minute.
you.
So you want to go to morality, yes?
You got a whole tome on morality.
Yes, that's how.
I like that, I like that. Let's do this, yeah.
I will tell you.
I like that. Let's do it.
Wait a minute.
He's done a lot of work, huh?
You know morality, yeah?
That's fine.
His own presupposition.
Do you know morality?
Bearing in mind, if you bring up any Bible verses that
No,
say
no.
this or that,
It's
I will
not
tell
right.
you, you simply have to have a moral
Are
objective
you a
claim
moral-
or foundation
you are a moral person,
to
yeah?
make
Yes
make
or
it
no?
certain. To make
You
it
talk
certain.
too much. Are
So
you a
do
moral-
you, mate.
Are you a
You
moral-
have to have a moral foundation to
So are
claim
you-
that it's wrong.
I don't
Just
have
that's
it.
the point of that.
You have it? You have
I'm a
it?
moral claim. Yeah, based upon the
Alright.
foundation of Jesus
Tell me,
Christ.
this is the situation, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the trolley problem. I've seen
Yes.
it before. Wow.
Yes, I put it to him, you tell me. What would you do?
The trolley problem.
This is your morality. Put it here. Tell me, what
We
would
will
you do?
trust God and let God deal
What
with
would
it.
you do? What
Okay,
would
so
you do?
I have control over a trolley to stop a train. So what should I do?
You-
What
you-
should I do as an
No,
individual?
you.
If that,
You are a moral
for example,
person,
I'm
yes?
asking
Would
the
you
reason
save
why
one person
the
or
reason why the
40?
trolley problem does not work and why it's absurd
Listen,
is
you
that
said you are moral.
it assumes first of all that there's an objectivity
You see
in morals.
illiterate when I said?
It assumes there's an objectivity in
You
morals.
are here, yes?
The
This
issue
man
is
you.
I'm not in
and
this
you're a moral
situation.
person. You're a moral
But
person.
if I was in this situation,
Because it's,
I'm
listen,
actually
it's called
answering.
non-sequitur.
I'm actually answering. I'm actually answering. I'm actually answering right now. I'm
That is
actually
called
answering.
false dichotomy.
Okay, what
I'm
I'm
not
actually
here.
answering
I'm
right now.
here or here.
I'm actually
I'm not
answering
here.
right now.
I'm here or
No,
here.
I'm saying you're here.
Okay,
I-
answer the camera. The reason why the reason why it's a
No,
fallacious
you want me to do.
dichotomy
What
to use the
happened?
trolley
I'm
problem
here,
is because
maybe.
we as Christians
Moral.
have a
That's your
religion of
morality.
sacrifice. Our God entered creation and sacrificed
This is the wrong
himself.
dichotomy.
Jesus Christ says,
the wrong dichotomy.
Jesus Christ says himself that no greater man in this than he who sacrificed himself for his friends. So if I love
No,
somebody,
I
I will
can't respect.
sacrifice
It's
myself for
called
them. So if I have the
slippery
option
slope.
to pull the
Slippery
lever,
slope.
it would be far better for me to jump in front of the train myself
So
than
you
to
would do
allow
that,
all
yes?
those people to be killed.
Okay,
Now
so you
saying
would
that,
sacrifice
now
yourself,
saying
yes?
that, we're not having a
That's called
conversation.
mental health.
I'm talking to the camera.
No, because
I'm not having a conversation with you.
Because you're talking
You're wearing a
nonsense.
stupid mask you got from Poundland. You don't know what you're talking about, sir.
prove
Atheism
it.
is stupid. Your trolley problem is stupid. You're not listening to anything I've got to say. Let the people at home decide how stupid the atheist is. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask this stupid atheist a question.
I
Right?
will be either here.
Why is it
No,
morally
I'm
wrong to
saying
rape a
you-
I
child?
don't care what you say. I will be
No,
here.
you're also
I
illiterate.
don't care.
Why is it morally wrong to rape a child?
Answer the question.
Why is it morally wrong to rape a child?
Listen,
You've
go.
already answered
Why is it morally wrong to rape a
You've
child?
already answered, you ignored
What are you
it.
talking
Why
about?
is it morally wrong to rape a
You
child?
talking? You think I'm atheist?
Yes, I know you're atheist. You're trying to
Don't
say
be-
that. Just
don't
answer
be-
the question.
go.
Answer
I
the
don't
question, dude. Are you scared? You're running? Okay, then bye.
So you ignored his
So the
answer,
atheist
now
can't
you wanna
answer.
refuse
The atheist can't answer why it's morally wrong to rape a child, and yet he runs to Speaker's Corner, debates Muslim and Christians. It doesn't make any sense to me. First, come back with a presupposition, then you can make the claims you're making, sir. You're finished, boy, as Mohammed Jab said.
And now you don't have an answer to his question. You're ignorant.
I mean, bye.
Listen, you also
Nice
illiterate.
conversation.
You go
That's
Calling
not
people
an
illiterate while you're wearing a mask is pretty brave, isn't it? I'm showing my face
answer.
right
You
now.
don't want
You
the
can see me.
police to attack you. You're scared for your life.
You can see this illiterate guy right here.
Anyway, so you could not define, okay?
I already
You
did
don't
define it.
Excuse me, I have a question.
It's a joke, bro.
Excuse me. Why you have
You're
to
a
run?
coward because he's a
Joke.
coward.
Why you have to run? I have a question.
Waste your time, man.
So at the end of the day, this guy just proved that he doesn't have any answers. He questions.
Oh,
people,
atheism doesn't have
he
moral
doesn't
objectives.
listen, and then he
They don't
doesn't
have a
any
transcendental moral objective to claim that anything's wrong. So when he comes to the park and says this is wrong and that wrong, show us where you have objectivity in reality to claim that it's wrong. Don't just say it's wrong. Otherwise, the Hindu, the Muslim, or even a Christian comes to you, well, no, you don't have a standard to appeal to. So rape, murder, all of these things are wrong. Doesn't matter.